Hello loves, welcome back to a new video. Today I want to talk about forgiveness. So recently I was just in a really big fight with my best friend, like the biggest fight that we've ever had, and we didn't talk for over a month. Like, it makes sense because we're both Capricorn moons, so we really didn't want to reach out to each other for fear of ruining a relationship that means so much to us. And I'm not really going to get into why we got into this fight because it's still kind of raw and I want to move past that with my friend in the privacy of like our own kind of thing. But I want to talk about what led me to forgiveness and what forgiveness kind of means to me. So I've been doing a lot of research on forgiveness, and kind of the main takeaway is that when you're in a position that you're ready to forgive someone, you're not forgiving them for them, you're forgiving that person for you. Forgiveness, you need to work on yourself. It comes from you. You can forgive someone for what they did, but it doesn't mean that it makes it okay. Forgiveness is for you to kind of be free of that burden that that person put on you. Forgiveness does not mean saying something is okay. It means letting go and moving on. Forgiveness has nothing to do with the other person. It just means that you're letting go of the anger that you have towards that person, regardless of the fact of what they did wrong. Basically, the idea is to forgive for yourself, not forgive for the other person. A lesson that I had to learn that I think is sometimes hard to come to terms with is that forgiveness is a choice. You don't always have to forgive someone, but if you're in a position where the guilt or the fight is eating you alive from the inside, like my fight was with my friend, I had to make that choice to forgive them. Not because I forgive what happened, it really hurt, but because the relationship that I had with her was more important than the fight that we were having at the moment. And it's something that I know we can build from and get back to the point where we were. If you choose not to forgive someone, it doesn't mean that you're selfish. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. And it always goes back to what my kind of life mantra is. You don't really need to think about the past or the future. Just live in the present, because tomorrow it will be the present again. It is always the present and where you're living. So it's no use dwelling on what happened before or after. It's just about dealing with what's happening in the moment. I think refusing to forgive sometimes shackles us into a past that hurts and is not building us as real people. And so using that forgiveness and growing from the pain that you've been caused is really good for your mental health. It's good for building relationships. It's good for learning how to deal with those kind of fights and how to forgive people. And everything is basically a practice. You're taking what you learned and applying it to new situations with new people that you're in, new friendships you're making, and all of that. So, long ramble aside, my main point is you're in charge of forgiveness. You don't need to forgive people if you don't want to. You can if you do. Even if the other person doesn't forgive you back or doesn't receive your forgiveness kindly, it doesn't really matter because you're in charge of your forgiveness. You're allowed to be selfish with it, and you're allowed to control your own narrative. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this little video. Leave a comment below, turn on your bell notifications so you know when I upload, and obviously make sure to subscribe, leave a like and a comment. Bye, loves.